It's Monday, 2 p.m. You're in your small apartment. Rent is due soon. You open that report due EOD. 2 seconds later, Slack pings, email pops up, Teams lights up. Instagram Reels is sitting there, just one tap away. And suddenly, 1 hour is gone. You stare at your screen, you feel lazy. You tell yourself, I'll focus now, seriously this time. 5 minutes later, you're back on your phone. So let's be honest. You're not actually lazy at your 9 to 5. Your brain is just overstimulated from hours of late-night scrolling. It has been trained to choose instant dopamine over slow, boring focus. Today, you're not going to fix your brain in one video. You're going to retrain it so that staying focused at work stops feeling like torture and starts feeling like a mode you can switch on when you need it. Right now, your workday looks like this. You open one task. Slack pings. You answer. Email pops up. You check. Your phone lights up. You glance. Every tiny switch feels harmless, but each one steals a little bit of your focus, and your brain quietly learns a rule. Nothing deserves my full attention for more than 15 seconds. By 2 p.m., your brain is fried, not because you did so much deep work, but because you did hundreds of shallow switches. This is not a willpower problem. It's an environment problem, and any environment can be redesigned. So, rule number 1, you stop trying to be stronger than your notifications, and you start making distraction just a little more annoying. Put your phone in a drawer, not on your desk. Turn Slack on Do Not Disturb for short focus blocks. On your browser, keep one work tab open at a time. New Slack message? Write it down in a small later list and answer it after your focus block. Random idea to Google? Add it to that same list. Come back when the timer ends. You're sending your brain a new signal. Distraction costs effort now. Focus is the easy option. Rule number 2, forget the fantasy of 3 hours of deep work. At 2 p.m., after meetings and pings and caffeine crashes, your brain hears 3 hours and just laughs. Instead, you make a 12-minute work contract. You don't promise a perfect afternoon. You just promise, for the next 12 minutes, I will do one thing. One avoided Slack reply, one paragraph of that report, one small piece of that presentation. Set a 12-minute timer. Phone in the drawer. Slack on DND. One tab. And go. Your brain thinks, fine, 12 minutes, I can survive that. And here's what usually happens. Somewhere around minute 8 or 9, you start to feel a tiny bit of momentum. When the timer ends, you have a choice. You can stop, guilt-free. Or you can say, okay, one more 12-minute round. You don't need motivation for an entire afternoon. You just need enough for the next 12 minutes. Rule number 3, change the way you end your workday. Most people work like this. 5:59 p.m., slam laptop shut, then spend the whole evening replaying unfinished tasks in their head. You're going to do something different. A 10-minute end-of-day ramp down. For the last 10 minutes of your shift, you set your Slack status so people know you're offline. You reply to only the essential emails, using short, clear messages instead of perfection. You write down the top 3 tasks for tomorrow. And then, you earn your scroll time. You close the laptop, you pick up your phone on purpose, and you give yourself a guilt-free 20 minutes to relax. Your brain starts to learn a new pattern. Work ends, rest is allowed. Reward comes after focus. Rule number 4, attack the Sunday 8 p.m. spiral. You know that feeling. It's Sunday night, your laptop is still in your bag, but your chest feels tight, and your brain is whispering, next week is going to destroy me. Instead of trying to ignore it, you give it a 10-minute ritual. You sit down, you put your phone face down, and you do 3 things. You write one work win from last week, no matter how small. You plan one non-work thing for Monday, a gym session, a walk, coffee with a friend. You spend 30 minutes before bed with no phone, letting your nervous system cool down. Now Monday morning doesn't feel like walking into a storm you can't see. It feels like a day that already contains at least one win and one human moment. Rule number 5. You stop demanding perfection, and you start aiming for done enough for today. At the end of each workday, instead of asking, did I do everything? You ask, did I keep my 12-minute contracts? Did I protect at least one focus block? Did I end my day on purpose? If yes, then today was enough. 60% done, with your brain still intact, is better than 0% done because you drowned in guilt and reels. Over 5 days, those small, imperfect wins stack. You don't notice it right away, but in a month, your lazy at work story starts to feel a little less true. Here's the part no one likes to talk about. Your problem is not just reels. When the notifications quiet down, when you finally put the phone face down, other thoughts show up. What if I'm stuck in this job forever? What if I never catch up to my friends? What if this is all I'm ever going to be? Scrolling is the easiest way to not feel any of that. So every time you choose a 12-minute focus block instead of another hit of distraction, you're not just doing your job, you're proving to yourself that you can be with your own thoughts for a little longer than yesterday. That's not laziness, that's courage. So here's your 24-hour challenge. In your very next work block, pick one task you've been avoiding, that one Slack message, that one email, that one slide, that one paragraph. Set a 12-minute timer. Put your phone in the drawer. Turn Slack to Do Not Disturb. Close every tab except the one you actually need. And for 12 minutes, just stay. When the timer ends, don't judge how much you got done. Just recognize one thing. In the middle of 9 to 5 distraction hell, you chose focus. Do that once today, then once again tomorrow. And your brain won't always want reels more than it wants your own life.